Hi guys, welcome along to this second session of the second week. So today we are going to work on a couple of strength exercises and then we're going to roll into a little bit of a circuit that is going to test a little bit of trunk stability as well as general sort of hypertrophy movements. Great for general conditioning, a good supplementary exercises that are going to assist that newfound strength. Get warmed up. You know, I'm going to put lots of tips on the emails and on YouTube on how to get warmed up. I'm going to ask you to go and reach that out, or these sessions are just going to take longer and longer for me to get through. So please get a good session done. You should feel nice and mobile and ready to start. So the first session today is going to be banded bridges. So I'm going to get you to do a nice pause. Today, I'm going to start challenging that strength a little bit more. We should be getting good at these now. So I've got my band. I'm going to just place it over the hips onto the floor. And I'm just driving up. Nice hold for 5 seconds. And then down. We're going to do that 8 times. So drive up. And down. So nothing more glamorous than that today, but I want you to challenge yourself. If you find it, you know, by the 8th rep, you should be feeling that. Double the band over to make it more difficult. Place some weight on your lap. So we should be getting good at these now. We're going to try and get up onto sort of a bench height. So if you are breezing it, you know, get on the settee or something. Get that little bit of resistance and drive up. Just increase that range of motion. And again, making that tabletop is very good for our trunk stability. Okay, moving on to the next exercise. It's going to be a row. So I'm just placing that around the bottom of my feet and bringing the band towards me. So again, I'm working on that pause and then release. If you haven't got a band and you're using a towel or something like that, then you know, don't worry. You know, that sort of static ability to pull against it, so trying to drive those shoulder blades together is also fantastic. That isometric strength, you know, has been reported to be better for building strength than actually, like, you know, the full range of motion. So buy into that. It is very difficult, you know, to pull against it for 5 seconds. Really concentrate on your form with that. Drive those shoulder blades together, and then pause. So you're going to do that 8 times. We're going to run through those 2 exercises 4 times. So they're the strength ones. You know, work on form throughout this, and it should be challenging. Okay, so moving into the conditioning part of the session. So we've got 12 press-ups, 12 up and overs, 12 banded steps, 12 kickbacks, and then a minute plank. We're going to roll through that 3 times. I'm going to list the exercises. I know it's a bit to get your head around there, but I'll run through them now. So it's just going to be quite mobile, but good form throughout, please. So into those press-ups. So 12 nice press-ups. You know, feel free to drop down to your knees if you're finding that challenging. Into the up and overs. So I'm going to use a little bit of weight here. I'm going to get that good pivot from the hips. I'm going to extend with the weight quite close to the body, and then bring it into above my head into the wide position. So feel free to use a couple of bottles of water, tins of beans, whatever you've got. So that nice hip pivot, then up, fully extend the hips, and then bringing them out in front of me. Really good exercise, and nice to get those shoulders fully open. Yeah, very good. Okay, so see how I've put a band a couple of inches above my knee. Last time we just did them laterally. Today I'm going to challenge you to find a bit of space, and I'm going to try and get you to do a bit of a step, 2 steps back one way and 2 steps back the other way. Yeah, and then back forward. So you're making like a Z shape. You're just going to do 12 of those. Just keep nice and mobile. So we're just challenging the muscle in different angles. You can't really go wrong. And dictate the how much resistance you put in the band on how you're feeling. So if you get to sort of 12 reps, feeling dead easy, double it up, put another band around. If you're finding it really hard, obviously slacken that off, or even do it without the resistance band. Okay guys, into 12 kickbacks. So one of my favourite exercises for sort of glute strength and getting that full extension in the hips. I find it's easier if I put my knee on a weight just to get a little bit of height, let the knee come through, and I'm just going to extend fully. Can you see that? So I'm just like trying to bring the knee through, and then I'm fully extending. Okay guys, so for my above knee side, I find it easier to actually take the leg off and get the band, just hold it around the stump, place a hand on the floor, and then drive the leg back. So I'm creating that good shape, that full extension of the hip, without the leg getting in the way, to be honest. I'll try and show you that from the side. Yeah, that's full extension. So it's really nice. I really like that feeling of getting the hips open and getting a little bit of strength in that glute. So 12 of those, please. Okay guys, and then a bit of a challenging one for sort of core stability, a 1 minute plank. So get yourself into elbows, squeeze the bum together, here's the top tip, and don't allow yourself to sag too much. Don't cheat with your bum up in the air. Try and get yourself nice and horizontal onto the elbows and squeeze that bum together. It'll keep the core activated throughout. Have yourself a couple of minutes rest after that circuit, and you're going to do that 3 times. Hope you enjoy that, guys.